Good morning, everyone. It is a Friday, February 26th. Yeah, it's kind of what it feels like, doesn't it? Here we are looking at the S&P futures, and you can see here we're up off of the lows, but we've really kind of moved around a lot since I first started watching here this morning. And check this out. We're using this Fibonacci line. We've used it back here. We came close to it day before or yesterday. Today we came again very close to it here. So we're watching. There's some data that will be coming out. Remember, if you need to know what's kind of going on in the market, like we do have a market news channel, so I encourage you to check that out. It has all of the upgrades and downgrades and the economic calendar. Today we have consumer sentiment, PMI, Chicago PMI, personal income. All of that's getting ready to come out. No Fed speakers today, so that's good. Seems like this week we've had a lot of that. But anyway, this is what we are looking like. So what do we do here today? I'm not making really that many changes, but there are a few that I think are worth a watch here. One that were in last week and did really well with. Now Snap, big move up. We came back in. You can see here we came right back to that fib line, intersecting with this older trend line, looking for just a reversal trade on this here today. So what kind of reversal? I'm looking for it to, it's pushed lower than this during pre-market, but looking for the move back through yesterday's close to make its way back up here. But, you know, with the markets being as messy as they are, if you're uneasy, take the day off. Yeah, just take the day off. Who cares? It's Friday. Go do something else. Make it an Aloha Friday, and don't just let these markets kind of do what they need to do. Today we do also have the House will be voting on the stimulus package. Now, I think that might give us a good bump, especially once it gets through. This is just part of the process here. I think only like 5%. I don't know. I know it's less than 10% of that bill is actually COVID relief. Isn't that crazy? So I think we'll hear a lot about what's in it, and people are going to be fighting. So you know what? Turn your news off and listen to some good music, or watch cartoons. I don't know. That would make me happy. Anyway, Snap. Looking at the Snap, 416.65 again. That needs to come back up through yesterday's close. The IWM. So why would I be watching the IWM? Well, I really like the small cap sector. Now, what I am looking for here too is very much a reversal to push through this yesterday's close. But in order for me to get in, it'll be much later in the day. And what I want to do, I want this to be near the 20 or higher. So I am actually watching this IWM for the 416, possibly 220s. We'll look and see where it's sitting. Maybe the 225s. It'll be kind of a last minute decision if I choose to get in, and it will be later today, unless we just, start a really nice move here. We'll see. But again, the market really messy and sloppy and choppy, so it makes it a little harder to catch those nice moves. Lastly here, Rocket Mortgage. This one, we had been in a long time ago. But look, we keep coming back to these same levels and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. Well, we've been bouncing along theyese levels here. We're now through earnings. So on Rocket, looking a little longer, and that's based on the overall where the options interest is. So I'm pushing these out to June. So the 618.22s, as long as it's above 22. So it's going to be gapping up here a bit this morning. It's sitting at 21.82. But what I'm looking for is for it to come up above a lot of this other congestion. And that's why with it sitting where it is right now, I want it to be at 22 or above there on RKT. A couple others that hit the scanner. Did not see these yesterday, but look at this. Compared to the rest of the market, where VIPS's ran right up, maybe a day trade in there. And the other one neither one of these had decent options that I liked. CPS Technologies. This is a nice one for equity. We are just kind of climbing up the 20. Would look here now for a push above that 8. Nice little trade there. We had this big flagpole and now kind of wavering. This might be a, just a nice little U-turn that we have coming in here in CPSH, and I like that for equity. Okay, that is it for me this morning. Wanted to just touch on real quick the I've had a lot of people reach out regarding my GBTC and my ETHE, and those are all cryptocurrencies, and where I think Charlie Munger spoke out against it, things like that, and I get it, and I have a lot of respect for Charlie Munger, but I will tell you one thing, you got to look forward. What I know that cryptocurrency, it has a lot of growing to do, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Remember, we didn't always have a paper currency system. In fact, for a lot of time, we didn't even have gold. It was all bars. So it takes a while for these things to kind of mature, and I think cryptocurrency is still in its infancy here, and I'm looking at these long term. I'm not in them just for a day, a week, or a month. I'm looking to hold these, and these are investments for me. That's why I put them in my long term. They are investments, and I'm looking to the future and where I think it's going to go, not where it is right now. So, okay, that is it for me today. Hope you have an awesome Friday, and I hope to see you in the chat room.